the door, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, good morning. My name's Mark and I'm a fisheries officer.
Yes.
Okay, I need to talk with you, all right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking you come with me into the kitchen here.
Almost as soon as the search starts, the team locates an enormous cache of frozen shucked power in the garage. No attempt has been made to hide it.
Highly likely it's probably going to be power, full of power. This one in here appears to be full of power as well. So we'll just let the exhibits officer know and let them photograph it in situ.
See this here? Obviously this is the power, it's defrosted and they're cooking it up.
Another 2 blocks in there.
There's another couple of bags there.
Same, exactly the same as we found up in here. And it looks like they're defrosting it for cooking up at a later time.
Let's go.
The suspect's immediately taken down to the police station, along with other members of his family. As officers comb the house bedroom by bedroom, they begin to get a true understanding of the scale of the operation. And as the search continues in the house, Justin starts work on the freezer in the garage.
Done reasonable quantities on here. This is all, you can see that, pretty much sort of 8 kilo blocks, just wild stock power that's been illegally taken from our coastline. So we're just seizing all that and putting it in the truck.
There's a freezer full of power meat and a large stash of money.
Next to this stuffed toy was a top, and then there's quite a few wads of cash in there.
Okay. Let's take a photo of it and
In situ.
Both the cash and frozen power are major finds, but even more interesting to the operation is the paperwork, which includes receipts and what appears to be notes about cash transactions.
We're just looking for little scraps of paper like this. This is what we've been sort of instructed to look for, these numbers on this piece of paper. They could be something, they might be nothing, but, you know, it's quite strange to have a lot of pieces of paper like this with what looks like to be large amounts of numbers. The way it's written makes you think it's dollar figures. So, you know, these sorts of things, they could be records of sales or purchases of the power that's been going on here. So stuff like that could be quite exciting. Doesn't look it, but it could be.
What we've found here is just sorted notebooks made up by the inhabitants. Well, it's in Vietnamese, so it looks like there's dollar amounts, corresponding dollar amounts, a cell phone and also a diary. So might be something useful for the investigation team to look through later on and have a read when they've got it translated. Just trying to pinpoint anything that relates to the sale and legal black market activities from this house. Quite often they'll keep a ledger and a diary or a notebook of sales that have been made. So we'll just seize that now. These people are robbing, stealing from the general New Zealand public by taking this much product and selling it. So yeah, it's satisfying to see someone, catch someone at it. It's good to be able to put them out of business.